You're tired of the same old boring presentations. Stuck in a rut, no innovation. Let me introduce you to the game changer. VCA Academy, we bring in the flavor. Remote production, we got the tools. Turn your speech into something cool. VCA Academy, we got what you need. Remote production, take the lead. Living up your slides, make them shine. With VCA, it's your time to climb. From the boardroom to the virtual stage, we elevate, engage, and amaze. No more yarns, no more sighs. With VCA, your message flies. Innovative tech, we bring the heat. Your boring days now obsolete. Lion Flood, he's paving the way for speakers to shine every single day. VCA Academy, we got what you need. Remote production, take the lead. Living up your slides, make them shine. With VCA, it's your time to climb. Let me introduce you to the game changer. VCA Academy, we bring in the flavor. Remote production, we got the tools. Turn your speech into something cool. VCA Academy, we got what you need. Remote production, take the lead. Living up your slides, make them shine. With VCA, it's your time to climb.
Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Step into the world where your vision's unfurled. Ecamm Live's on the scene, let your story be heard. Drag, drop, connect, a tech symphony. Broadcasting live in high quality. Multicam magic, switch it on the go. From your Mac to the world, let your visual show. Overlay graphics, scene switching slick. With Ecamm Live, no editing, and that's the trick. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Dial in your sound, make it crisp and clear. Mic check 1, 2, let the audience hear. Interviewing guests from near and far. From local to global, you're a streaming star. Green screen effects, transport your space. Custom backgrounds, tie your digital place. Stream to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live. Ecamm's versatility, man, it helps you thrive. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Analytics in view, see your message spread. Comments on the screen, every word can be read. Record, repurpose with ridiculous ease. Click for social media, spread your message like a breeze. No heavy edits, save your precious time. Ecamm Live, the rhythm to creators rhyme. From hobbyists to pros, it's a tool to choose. Ecamm Live, the platform where you never lose. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's all live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower
Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm. I guess y'all know by now that I am repping Ecamm. Yes, Ecamm, the most powerful content streaming platform that is out there. I got tons of questions yesterday in reference to that, and so I wanted to bring that back to you today. Where do we go from here? We are going straight to learning. Thank you all. Welcome back for the second day of the. I was doing 7 days. I might try and push it. I might just end up doing 5 days. But this is something that I always tell everyone that I work with, my clients, my students, whoever's in our class, our courses. And thank you also for those who signed up yesterday for our founding members launch to join our community, the committee. Appreciate that. But it's like I tell everyone who joins, right? You got to start somewhere. Start ugly. Just press record. Learn, grow, adjust, right? I wanted to push 7 days. I might still do it. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely at least going to do the five, right? I started the challenge to push myself. It's what my coach taught me to do and told me to do. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm growing. And I see that it's working. I got all of the comments. My team and I we read through all of the comments, the questions yesterday. So we appreciate that. And one of the biggest ones was in reference to what I'm doing, what I'm using to be able to do all of the stuff that you see. So that's Ecamm. Yeah, it's a streaming platform, not proprietary. There it is, right? It's not mine. Anyone can use it. It is for Mac users only, and we also have a 14-day free trial that you're able to use it. I am an affiliate of Ecamm, so if you decide to try it out, let me know. My team and I will jump on and help you out to learn how to use this. If you're into creating great content, podcasts, whatever it is out there, Ecamm is here to help. So, all right, today we are learning how to do what? We're learning how to stand out, right? Ultimately, that's the goal for everything in essence, right? But we're trying to learn how to get people to stop, how to get people to pay attention, create those hooks, those engaging kind of structures to be able to do that kind of stuff. And so that's what we're going to jump in with today. And for those who are just joining us, welcome. My name is Lion Flood, CEO and founder of VCA Academy. We got, did y'all hear that song at the beginning? We got what you need. I had someone create that for me. So that's the virtual content academy. And so, for those again who are joining us for today, I wanted to share with you a little bit more, and I'm gonna go through this real brief for those who are coming back, a little bit more about who I am, why you should listen to me, and how we are able to help you here at our academy, which you are able to go and join at any time. The academy is open. We're still structuring it out. And since it's a founding members kind of thing, we're learning, building, and you get to be on the ground floor of helping us build it to be what it's going to become. Because as I've told you all, I'm coming for the crown. I'm coming for the crown, baby. All right. So I wonder if this is going to show this. There's something interesting happening on my screen real quick, and I'm gonna put it up, but I want to see if it's going to show it. All right, let's do this. Yeah, can you pull up one? It is. It's showing it. Look at that. So there's a second little small video of me in the corner there. We're gonna hide that though, because I think when I go through it, it might be just a little bit distracting for some people. So we're probably gonna end up hiding that there. Hey, Golf Tips, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate that. Okay, so can we just slide that? All right, that'll work right there. All right, so um, thank you. Yes, I would definitely get to those comments in here just a second as well. But for those who just joining me, Lion Flood, I have been in front of, behind, on the side of a camera, movies, whatever it is, since I was young, right? Knee high to a duck, as they used to say. I've been in six major films and then about 10 small features, small budget films, if you want to call that. I am an alum of Full Sail University, which is an arts and graduate school in Orlando, Florida. And I learned almost everything I can about film, about lighting, sound, all of those things there. Here I am performing in one of probably the biggest crowds that I can think of at the moment. This was on ESPN. It was the number one team in the nation going up against Louisville Cardinals, and I was in the halftime show performing. I performed and I've talked to, spoke, taught to small corporate audiences, and I'm showing you the gambit of me being in the big stages, also me being on smaller ones, more intimate, speaking to people. Television shows, you probably heard me say this a few times. ABC, NBC, CW, GMA, all of those ones there. You can see me there again. This is with Allison off of Home American Pie. I think that's what it was. That line she said band camp, and I made a joke to her here, and I said I got started at Magic Camp, and of course everyone laughed. Had a ball. Penn and Teller, there you go. There, I am hosting a TV show. You see me there again. Vegas Unveiled. I hosted NBC Nightly News. Got found because my podcast went out and did a story. They came and interviewed me, my family, in reference to this. So I tell you again, when I'm referencing about speaking in front of people and seeing people, this is something that I know. Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, Luxury Rental Doctor Show. Man, have to check that out sometime. I'm gonna come to those comments here in just a second, but I appreciate that. My energy, that's all I know how to do, right? I know how to bring it. This is me hosting one of my shows. And you can see there almost like one of those things of like Jimmy Kimmel or those guys there. And there I am again in front of the camera and in front of the TV screen. So let's see about some of these caramentos. Caraments. We've got the luxury doctor coming in, stating that my energy, and thank you for those loves, those thumbs up too. I appreciate that. My energy is contagious. I'm excited to be able to apply technique. You know what? That's probably one of the most important things that I want to share with people. Let me see, and I'll come back to that here. Again, we've got golf real estate. Energy is inspiring. Appreciate it. And real estate. And thanks for coming back. I think I saw you the other day. Thanks for coming back. Always great content. Looking forward to more. You got it. So, but this is one of the things that I kind of referenced talking about these here because it is something that is so powerful. Is the people see so many different AI things, so many things happening that they always want some realism, right? Some reality. They want people to be able to enjoy that. Thank you, Mario. Looking forward to more tips in the series. Appreciate that, and yeah, and each one is kind of building on it, right? Like yesterday, we talked about some tools to engage, and today we're talking about those hooks. What brings people in? What stops them? Now, again, I'm going to be showing you some visuals on screen here, so you want to make sure that you do have it full screen if you have the ability to, or if you're on your phone, turn it um, side horizontal, so that you're able to see some of the big stuff. But one of the most important things here that I want to kind of impress upon you all is the fact that we want to stop people, but not only stop them, but we want to keep them, right? We want to keep them coming back and engaged. Now, what I'm referencing here is not the fast paced videos that you guys may see on TikTok and some of those other things. I'm talking about in a professional manner, whether you're coaching, who's this for? Speakers, presenters, people who are hosting events in the virtual space, right? We want to get their attention. Maybe you're doing a short video on a LinkedIn or on an Instagram, and then you're inviting them to come to your space here so that they're able to see some of those things. I'm going to put up on the screen here in a second a couple of what I call the scroll stoppers. I invite you take a screenshot, copy it down, write it down, whatever you need to do, implement some of these and use them inside of your content, right? If you've noticed, one of the things that I'm always talking about is referencing names, right? People want to know your name, they want to know who you are and what you do, right? Then also my company's name. I did a training on that. I think I showed that on the series on part one. If not, then it's coming up on day 4, I think it is, to teach you how to be able to do that and have your name and all of those things structured, right? That's me in essence, just getting my nerd on. I love my nerd. Let me get my glasses fixed up for you guys. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay. Got my glasses off. All right. So let's jump right into it. And where are we at? Make sure we're good to go. Yes. And I guess I will kind of jump in between a few things here and there, right? But let's start off with just a couple of the scroll stoppers, right? So we're going to get this up on the screen here and you're able to watch it and look at it. All right. There's 2 ways I kind of reference this, right? We have the written way to be able to write something in your post and then a visual way, right? You can use both in a combination of the two, right? But I'm going to talk about the written one first off, right? So one of the best ways that you want to target your audience, your buyers, to get them to stop and then also consume, because it's no good just getting them to stop. We also want them to be consumable, right? And engage with your content is to hook them and book them, Dano, right? Hook them with that first kind of glance at what they've seen and then reel them in one liners that gets their attention. And I am someone who's changing the way the world watches you virtually. So I want you to keep this in mind. I'm not talking about the old cookie cutter post that you say and someone says something and it's just like everyone else says it. I'm talking about being different, dynamic, making people want to say something to you. Okay. You're going to put something at the beginning of your post that's going to pique the curiosity. Let's jump into a few of these hooks. I usually primarily use these for LinkedIn. That's where I put my virtual written post at. And you can use these in several other platforms, but again, I'm speaking mostly for LinkedIn at the moment. And you can use this formula. So, for an example, one of the first ones here we see is steal my. Then you're going to input whatever it is that you use, your methodology, your process, your formula, your etc. Why? Because people feel like, okay, great. Hey, I'm giving you permission to use my method that I use to help me, grow engagement. I'm giving you permission to be able to use that as well. And then you give them the result, right? So steal my methodology for, and then you give them the result. Ideal outcome related to your expertise for, let's say, lighting for the best camera situation, right? Hey, steal my 10 tips, steal my process, whatever for the lighting, right? My honest, unfiltered thoughts about important or trending topics, X, Y, or Z. I love this one the most because, well, not directly most, but I love this one more than some other ones. And here's why I say that. Because I want you to think of this. When you tell someone my honest, unfiltered thoughts about something, they usually associate that with probably what you're about to say is going against the grain. And that's a positive thing because now they're like, ooh, yeah, I want to hear what this is, right? And it's a good thing. You don't have to agree with everything. When I work in my podcast and I teach some of my clients, and I tell them, you don't have to agree with every question that your guest says. You want to push back a little bit. You want this to be some sort, not disrespectful, but you want it to be a given take back. You want your audience to go, "Ooh, this is getting juicy." If they see every time that you're, yes, great point, all right, they're going to leave. They're going to be like, I don't want to be a part of this, okay? And I'm not going to go through all of these, but I want you to take a screenshot of this. Use some of these right here so that it becomes standard. People expect it, right? 7 things I wish I knew. Change it up. 3 things I wish I knew before I started my own online virtual business, right? Guess what? Anyone who's in that space is going to say, "What? I want to know what you wish you knew before, so that I could probably avoid those pitfalls or anything like that." Right? So those are a couple of the things that I want you to look at for your show stopping. Okay, I'm gonna go from here and eventually gradually get to the visual show stoppers. And some of you've seen that already because you saw beginning of this live, right? And that's one of the ways that we are working to do that. Okay, here is a visual of one of the ways that I do in my show stopping type of atmosphere. When I'm going to do a post, most people, let's just say they post and they're sitting here like this, even if they're on their phone, right? They're just sitting there like that. I want to change mine up just a little bit. So, for an example, here like this, even if they're here I am in promoting a summit that I'm going to be doing. Now, when you first see this, come on, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. You're going to stop for a quick moment and you're going to say to yourself, oh, what's happening here? That's cool. Like, I constructed this and to do uh, coloring, to, to, to brand everything so that it makes someone go, oh. Now, here's another key part about this hook. If it's too confusing, people will leave. I don't want so much on the screen that people's eyes are looking up, down, left, right, trying to see things. I don't need to put all of that on the screen. I just need to keep it simple and silly, right? KISS system, right? We've heard that KISS system. What do you guys think about that there? But when you first see a video of this pass through, this is you're kind of like just for a second, you're like, oh, that's different. You're scrolling or you're watching and you stop. Right? I don't have to twerk. I don't have to dance. I don't have to get up and nothing wrong with that if that's what you do. But that's not what I want to do, and that's not what I teach my clients to do. Right? I want them to show their professionalism and still get the results that people are getting out there who are doing stuff like that there. So I want you to make sure that you're able to see this kind of stuff here. Let me take it. It was just I was taking a screenshot of this here, so I wanted to be able to show that there. All right. So with this, movement on the screen is another big thing. So let's say for an example, let's see. So I want to, for an example, something that I do is I have movement come up. So as I'm talking and I'm using this right here and hooking them, I want to keep them. So not only again do we want to hook them, we want to keep them. So I'm going to put the date up on the screen. And the way I do that is, so for an example like this. I go, hey, so I'm going to be teaching at the Odyssey Entrepreneurs that's coming up on, oh, what's the date? Is the date not up there? Hey, can we get the date up there? And now the date spins right into there. November the 8th, there it is, right? November the 8th, 3:30. Okay. You put something like that in with your personality. Again, it's mine. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to laugh. I am going to have some tears flying through. Okay. So, but those little movements, those things that come onto your screen, they make a big difference. We see it all the time. We just don't always notice it. Take, for an example, movies. I want you to think of a movie, and every time you think of that movie, what's happening? Every few seconds, that scene is changing. There's someone in the kitchen, then they're in the backyard, then they go to the house, then they go to the the office down the street or something, right? The kids at the playground. Every few, it keeps our brain and our eyes moving. So you want to have fun, unique things like that. Uh, when I'm in networking meetings, for example, actually, so when I'm in networking, I have people often who would say, "Oh, you have all of the fun stuff that coming up on your screen." And I'm like, "Yeah, I do," but that doesn't mean that I use those all the time in a um, fun, crazy way. Up there goes an example, right? I don't. That's just fun, but I don't use it always in a professional setting. Right? Just showing you a different way of being able to do something like that. But with that, I want you to think of that same thing that you saw just a second ago, and I'm gonna come back to the screen here for a second. And if you're away, I want you to come back for just a second because you just saw that, right? Now, with the same thing, I'm going to show you. Hey, thank you so much. Invest Talk. I love that. I'm always talking about investments. I'm going to show you that similar thing to be able to use that in that hook or that book. Okay. So think about this right here. All right. In this here, as we're looking at that ostrich that just came up, now I'm going to take that same thing and say, hey guys, check out this page right here. Now this page comes up, they get to see it in a different manner, and now they see my call to action. Okay, so that is used in two different ways, and there's so many other ways to do that. How about getting them to subscribe to your YouTube channel? Yeah. Okay. Here's a few things here, and I'm going to show you that. And let me grab a couple of comments in here really quick as well, real quick, as I see some people still coming in here. So let's grab a couple of these comments. We have a Vest Talk. Excellent. Thank you. Again, even looking at this screen, look how much more engaging it looks. It's the hook. As soon as you see this, your brain says, that's different. I don't usually see that kind of stuff, right? We got golf tips. Thank you. Yep, you are absolutely welcome. And again, best tips. I love how you explain the importance of engagement from the start. So true. It is because when you get them to come on, it is the absolute thing that you got to keep them as well, right? And you want to make sure that they're being able to see all of these things here. And that's one of the great parts about this right here. So say for example, I'm gonna show you a couple of my YouTube things when I'm in my content creation mode. I want people to subscribe. Right, so here's one, and I got to update that. So make sure y'all hit subscribe as well, so I can update that 1,500 subscribers. Right? You hear people say hit the bell, whatever, but what you're seeing is done live, which makes it so much easier because I don't have to record the content, then go into a third party and then upload and do all that editing. I just structure mine to be done so it comes through for something like this right here. Okay. Let's see. So that is um, the YouTube one, right? So let's do that one again here really quick so you can see how that comes up. All right. And I'm going to show you this one here. Here's another one that I do. And yes, I created these so that it fits my personality, right? But again, just something moving on the screen. It's hooking them and booking them, bringing them in. So they see this young lady come on the screen and they go, "Oh, what's happening?" And then she says, "Subscribe." What does their brain do? It says it right away. There's another technique I'm going to show you here shortly that will help you out tremendously to up your subscribership. Right? So those are a couple of different ways, and let me show you some in a more professional setting as well to get that hook and book, as I call them. All right, so I'm going to find this folder here, and there we go. All right, and I've forgotten what most of these are because I don't use them all. I create them, and my brain is just like create, 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 so we can be able to see those there. So I'm just going to kind of run through a few of these and see which one is this.
I am glad I get the opportunity to help apprehensive coaches and speakers
Okay,
go from feeling like an X to feeling excellent. Make
so
sure to
just
get in touch with VCA Academy.
all right. So just going to run through a few of these here. Oh yeah, I love this one. This one I created for like a text kind of feed. And again, it makes people stop, say, "Hey, what's going on in the screen here? What's going on?" Right? And whatnot. So let me pull that up some. There we go. Right. So that's making people kind of let's see. So I've used that one already. Let's go to just test a couple of more. I'm not gonna go a
Are
whole
you
bunch.
looking to level up your virtual presentations? Let VCA Academy handle it for
All
you.
right. Again, that movement, and now I can do that
Are
without
you looking to level
the
up your virtual
background
presentations?
behind it.
Let
Okay.
VCA
So I've
Academy
created a couple of those there. And uh, let's see. So I do I have that? Yes. Okay. So let me show you this here. So here goes another movement. What is that? Here goes another movement to bring up my, because I see a lot of times people will do QR codes, right? And they have it up there. And I'm going to tell you that's get rid of that. Stop that. Because your QR code is supposed to be the scarcity. It's supposed to be, hey, this offer isn't going to last long. But if you got it up there, that means it's for everyone, it's for any time, right? Want to bring it up so it's different, right? So here's an example of me putting up a QR code. Hey guys, make sure you grab this free trial right here. Scan that QR code, get your 14-day free trial. But you see the movement again, right? It went from big screen to being small to there it goes. There it is. The QR code being right up there. Okay, you guys get to be able to scan that. Here is another way as well that people can be able to see that there. Okay, I'm gonna try this here, pushing the button without it. Let's see. Okay, good. I had to look up, right? So now I get to bring up. Okay, I'm gonna try this here, pushing the button. I might get to bring up my YouTube page and also my LinkedIn so people can get to see it, right? Again, remember I told you the other day, people forget a high percentage of what you tell them in the virtual space because they hear noise all day. They see content all day. So if they get to see this and hear it at the same time, they stand a better chance of actually having oh, 1 second, let me get this here. Get that screenshot right. They see and they stand a better chance of being able to see and retain the information of seeing your name, um, content creation, wherever to find you, instead of you just saying, "Hey, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram," right? You want to be able to put that up on the screen so people are able to see that kind of stuff there. All right. Now, I'm gonna get ready in a second. I know our team sent me we got to get ready to hit that commercial break in just a second. But before I do it, also, let me see what was the other one that we're gonna do for the hook in the book. Oh, Perfect. So this is one of the ways that I do when I am setting up my Zoom meeting, right? So you tell people, hey, join me on Zoom. That's the normal way, right? Again, I'm coming for the crown, right? We want to be different. So I'll go from here, for an example, and I'll say, hey, you know what? Make sure you join me in my Zoom class. Where actually, wrong one. That one should have been up there. So okay, here it is. So I'll go from, no, let me get back here. So I'm ready. There we go. All right, so make sure you join me inside our Zoom class. Okay, you're going to be able to be integrated into our audiences just like this right
Join me
here.
inside our
Our
Zoom
audience
class.
gets to see that. There we go. We got just that sound. And so then now it comes up here. Let me see. I've got my two monitors um, working. So let me see if I can turn that audio off. Maybe. Okay. Right. So now people see this and they go, whoa, that's different. That's cool. I've not seen a Zoom meeting like that. I want to be a part of that type of Zoom meeting. So that's one of the ways that I get people to come and, oh, actually, you know what? Let me go back to that Zoom one so I can take a screenshot of that one there. I'm taking these screenshots for part of my training. So I'm teaching people some different ways of being able to do that there as well. Okay. So that's one of the great parts about doing this hooking and booking. As soon as people see this type of stuff, what do you think happens? They're like interested. They may not know what the subject matter is, what the content is about, but they want to know. So, with that said, I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. Make sure you stay with us so that you're able to be able to see. Make sure I hit it right. With that said, I'm gonna take a
Since my
quick
City
commercial break.
Custom
Make sure
Cash
you stay
Card
with us.
automatically adjusts to earn me more cash back in my top eligible category, suddenly life's feeling a little more automatic. Like doors opening wherever I go. Even the ground is moving for me. Y'all seeing this? Wild. And I don't even have to activate anything. Ooh, automatic sashimi.
Earn cash back that automatically adjusts to how you spend with the City Custom Cash Card.
You do your thing, and you do it well. Now, it's time to do it bigger. It's time for Shopify. Shopify makes it easy to set up your online store, expand into new sales channels, and bring your brand into the real world. Get everything you need to launch your business today with Shopify.
So let me tell you, I'm always challenging myself. So as the sponsors are being played there, I got a piece of candy and I'm eating it, and I'm thinking to myself like, oh, it's 7 seconds left. I can eat this candy before the 7 seconds is up, and I'm rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, oh, it's 3 seconds. So I didn't fully make it, but I'm here, right? I'm good to go. All right, so let me show you some examples really quick of some people I've worked with to show how they've used and are still using some of the techniques that taught them to be able to hook them and book them, Dano, and be able to get them on the screen. So the first person you're going to see really quick is Kyle and book them, Dano, and be able to get them on the screen. So Kyle Ann, I'm going to keep it muted so I can kind of walk you through what's happening here. So Kyle Ann is using the methods that you've seen me be able to do right here. So I can kind of walk you through what's happening here. So Kyle Ann she hated technology in a sense. Not hated, but she just wanted to be able to, push forward through that right there. And I'm going to show you this here in just 1 second as well. So you can see now how she placed her QR code up there for a quick period of time, so you guys were able to see that there, and so forth. Next, I'm going to show you Ibrahim. You can see period of times. Here's Ibrahim.
Elevate your healthcare business and secure your
He's talking to
financial future.
physicians
Well,
with
I
I
have a
Am
webinar that's
Accounting
coming up,
LLC,
and it just
and you can be able to see how he is using that method. Next, I'll show you Beth. Beth is in the medical field, and she is using that same methodology.
So how much could this cost?
That we've talked about.
The Easy
That I
Heal
showed you.
Yourself Now program. So that's 6 months with 4 rounds of testing and energy levels, and I couldn't be happier. Beth is a true expert in her field, and I
And
highly recommend.
if you've noticed, again, the one thing that it had in common is the difference from what most people get to see and what they're experiencing. Let me make sure I get that on too. I'll turn that fan on for just 1 second, guys. But you can see the difference in how they're using their screens in the same methodology of using that, twist, making things just be a little bit different so that they're able to see it. Okay? Now, the next kind of phase I'm going to show you is using videos to keep people engaged and hooking them in, keeping them in. So, one of my favorite ones that I like to use is from two movies, okay? Karate Kid and I think it's called Troy. Brad Pitt. Yeah, right? And so a lot of times I'm in a course or training and people reference, fear. They're afraid of, something, why they can't do something, why they're not able to do it. And so I like to go into this and say, for example, make sure I got it. Some things moved around, I switched up. To say, all right, you can't let fear dictate what you're doing in your business. But here's how I do that to hook them and book them, to bring them in, right? So I'll go and I'll play this right here. So check this out, and I think you'll understand. Do that to hook them and book them in. Right?
Mr. Miyagi, it's over. It's over. Forget about it. No. I'm afraid. Let's just get out of here. I want to go home.
Cannot, must not. It's okay, lose to opponent. Must not lose to fear.
Yo, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of him, all right? What do I do?
You stay focused. Tell us how your best karate is still inside you. Now time, let out.
You karate is inside. Now time to let out, right? It's okay to lose, but not to fear. Must not, cannot lose to fear. But imagine how that is to be able to break that monotony, right? Someone's hearing you talk, they're listening to what's going on for 10 minutes, whatever it is, and now you put in a video or you put in a clip of something like that, so people can now break into that, right? Hey, what do you want? What do you want out of your business? What do you want out of your goals? I don't know. Let me show you what happens when my clients tell me that they don't. What do you want out of your goals?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? God damn it. What do you want?
I hope no one cried that quick from that movie. I know people see that movie and then they're right into their crying stage. And then the last one I'm going to show you here really quick is also Troy, right? People, they want to get into virtual space. They want to jump in and they don't understand what all comes with it. And I say, you've got to be in a different space, right? The streets are not made for everyone. That's why they made sidewalks. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put that up on one of my quotes. I like that. Man, okay. Anyways, so here it is. One of the things that I'll tell people, you got to work so people will remember who you are. They need to know who you are. Make them remember your name. To work so people will remember.
Are the stories about you true? They say your mother is an immortal goddess. They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
The Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
I still get chills when I hear that part. I remember when I saw that from the very first part. He said, I wouldn't want to do what you did to get to where you're at. That's why no one will remember your name. And I never wanted to feel that way. That's why when people ask me, sometimes they'll hear me say, what is that phrase you say? What does that mean? When I say I'm coming for the crown, right? I'm coming to be the best. That's all I know. I only know how to work for excellence. I don't chase money. I chase excellence. And then the money just happens to follow. I want people to remember my name. That's why it's posted all of the time. In virtual events, spacing, Google Meets, Zoom, whatever it is, I want them to remember it. You can even take it to a lighter version. I said that was going to be the last one, but I'm enjoying this. And I've seen some people giving me some thumbs up and enjoying this here. So I'm going to take it to a lighter kind of a thing. Let's go into some stories. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna show you one more thing as well. With that, let's go into a story. Let me find the one I want. I did that one. Oh, some people remember this movie here, and this talks. I'm just play it, and I'll come back and tell you about it on the outside.
This next step, this next choice is one that I can make. So I walk through this night, stumbling blindly toward the light, and do the next right thing.
Right? Inspirational. Walk through that night. Just start. Stumble blindly. You're going to get there. I started doing my lives and, it got this much, that much. I'm going to still keep doing it, right? Because people seem to be gravitating and understanding and enjoying it. And so I appreciate every one of you who are here watching it and getting content, getting value out of this, learning how to have that showstopper, learning how to create those hooks, right? These little videos are also hooks to keep people engaged into your story. I can't tell you how many webinars, summits, presentations I've been to, and that host spoke for an hour, hour and a half, and I'm just like, this could have been a PDF email, right? I want to be able to enjoy some of the things that's happening, but it is what it is. All right, so let's take a look at a couple more really quick. Two more. Where we at? And then we'll open it up and give this open up for Q&As. This is one that I always. Oh no! First, let me do this one. This is one that I saw an associate put up on LinkedIn, and he was referencing if you go to a virtual meeting and you're bored and you don't be there, kind of stuff, right? And so it was funny. So hear it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me do this because what I'm about to do really quick before I do that, and this is one of the great powers of Ecamm. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to mark this location so that when I am ready to kind of grab this little small clip of it, I want to grab maybe 10 seconds of it. Instead of me going through the whole entire video, when I'm done, it will extract just this, one portion of this video here. So let me set that mark up really, really quick. There we go. And I wasn't thinking about this. I usually have this ready prior. So, but okay. So here we go. Oh, nope, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, but what if it does work, right? You got to ask yourself that. What if it does work? Oh, Lion, it's not going to work. Well, what if it does work? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see this. Have you ever been in one of those meetings? Have you ever been in one of those meetings and you thought to yourself, this could have been an email, but in a virtual workshop, and you're like, I hate it here. I just want to leave. Well, you are not the only one, but we're going to change how that works in VCA Academy.
I hate it here. I'm not happy. I hate it here. I want to go home.
I don't want you to go home. I want you to stay here. I don't want you to hate it here. That's why we work to keep pushing these different ways of hooking them, right? I've shown you ways that you can write something down in a post to be able to hook them. I hope you took a screenshot of that. And actually, I'll put it back up on the screen here. Let me, just in case you have not taken that yet, grab your camera, grab your screenshot tool, and get ready to get this. Here we go. So here's a few of those scroll stoppers right there. Grab those. Let me know if you got it. In fact, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that as well. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know what? I think I can do it different. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So you got that? Okay. So let's go back to last two of the. Do I have that there? Coach. Yep, got it. All right. So let's take a look at the coach session. I like to say when I'm telling people why they need a coach. Like, why do I need a coach? Why do I need a coach? Well, let me show you one of the reasons why you need a coach to keep pushing you. Check it out.
It's not even funny, dude. So, Coach, how strong is Westview this year?
A lot stronger than we are.
You already written Friday night down as a loss, Brock?
Well, not if I know we could beat them.
Come here, Brock. You too, Jeremy.
What, am I in trouble now?
Not yet. I want to see you do the death crawl again, except I want to see your absolute best.
What, you want me to go to the 30?
I think you can go the 50.
50. I can go to the 50 if nobody's on my back.
I think you can do it with Jeremy on your back, but even if you can, I want you to promise me you're going to do your best.
All right.
Your best.
Okay.
You going to give me your best?
I'm going to give you my best.
All right, one more thing. I want you to do it blindfolded.
Why?
Because I don't want you giving up at a certain point when you could go further. Get down. Jeremy, get on his back. Now get a good tight hold, Jeremy. All right. Let's go, Brock. Keep your knees off the ground, just your hands and feet. There you go. A little bit left. A little bit left.
I bet he does it.
There you go. Show me good effort.
Keep moving, Brock. That's it. That's it. That's it. Keep going. I want everything you got. Come on, keep going. It hurts. Don't quit on me. Your very best. Keep driving. Keep driving. There you go. There you go.
He's heavy.
I know he's heavy.
I'm bad out of strength.
Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going, you hear me? You keep going. You're doing good. You keep going. Do not quit on me. You keep going.
It hurts.
I know it hurts. You keep going. You keep going. It's all hard from here. 30 more steps. You keep going, Brock. Come on. Keep going.
Burn.
And let it burn.
Ours are burning.
It's all hard. You keep going, Brock. Come on. Come on. Keep going. You promised me your best. Your best. Don't stop. Keep going.
Too hard.
It's not too hard. You keep going. Come on, Brock. Give me more. Give me more. Keep going. 20 more steps. 20 more. Keep going, Brock. Give me your best. Don't quit. No. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Brock Kelly, you don't quit. Keep going. Keep going. Go, Brock Kelly. You don't quit on me. No, you keep going. You keep going. Go, Brock. 10 more steps. 10 more. 10 more. 10 more. Keep going. Don't quit. Give me yours. You can. You can. 5 more. 5 more. Come on, Brock. Come on. Don't quit. Don't quit. Come on, Brock. 2 more. 1 more.
Let's go to the 50. Let's go to the 50. I don't have any more.
Look up, Brock. You're in the end zone.
Look up, Brock. You're in the end zone, right? How many times did you say to yourself, I want to quit? So I use that as a way when people in my coaching session said, I can't get this. And I'm not one that's pushing you. You thought you could only get to the 50, and I'm taking you to the end zone. I'm taking you, like I've shown you some of the other clients did recently, how they've been able to use the tools and techniques to help hook them and book them. I'll keep using that phrase, right? But again, those kind of videos also are there for the hook them and book them phrase. So we're going to get ready to wrap this up. My team's going to look and see if there's any questions, preguntas después inside of the comments. Any questions inside there? Oh, did I tell you guys how to put the questions in there? I think I did, but it may have separated it already. So I got different ways to show you how to use that as well, but I'm not using them in this space because of YouTube's music rights. So I use music, and matter of fact, I'll show you without using the music. Okay, so one of the things that I do when I'm using my tools to keep people engaged in that space is I use Bingo, and we do some stuff. For an example, like why is that one there? That one should be there. Okay, perfect. So for an example, we do like a bingo sheet. Okay, and then what happens is people are in the room, we're having a little fun. breakout rooms or 15-minute break, whatever it is, and now we're using music to increase that engagement, right? So people are able to now see this here and have fun and enjoy that. We do it all types of way. For example, there's an 80s hits, different type of way they get to scratch them off, and then whatnot. Let me move that over a little bit. That's better, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there goes another one there. So we're going to get ready to wrap things up. Remember, send in your questions, send in everything like that. Can y'all put information in the chat of how people can sign up and become a part of the team if they want? So I think we have in there the affiliate link for Ecamm, right? If anyone wants to jump on Ecamm, again, Ecamm, the most powerful content streaming platform out there. Join Ecamm, become part of the fam. Oh, where do we go from here? And let's see. I think I have Stream Live. I've used the ones I've used from the past days, and make sure you come back for the next 3 days as well, because we're going to be stretching things into storytelling, how to encompass your story to bring people in to want to purchase more of your products and be a part of your community. Make sure. Let me put this in the chat, team, because I don't think I put that in there yet. Make sure you jump on to this founding members launch for our committee group, where you get to see specific training coaches coming in months all across the globe coming in to teach and train, and you get access to that there. Currently, that is $27 a month for the lifetime, as long as you're a member. Good standings, you stay at $27 even when the price rises, or you can do a lifetime membership at $397 or a annual membership at $300. But it's not like any regular community you've been in, where people just come in and talk. We are active, we are teaching, implementing, jumping on calls with you, working through some issues, and growing together. Our tribe, as I like to call it, pride in community. Okay, I think I think I have one. Yep, here we go. So check it out. Oh, did I do that? Let's see. Bam! There I am, the committee. Wait, no, that's E-committee. It's supposed to be the committee. Where's the TH? Okay, we are going to, you know what? Let me do this while I have you guys here. I want to show y'all one of the really cool ways of being able to adjust something like that. So here we go. We found a mistake, if you will. Instead of saying the committee, it says E-committee. And it's not a mistake, actually, because we were going to name it E-committee for Ecamm, but then we wanted to include everyone in. So instead of saying E committee, we wanted to label it the committee. So I'm going to show you how. I'm just going to be able to change that very quickly. Let me just find the folder. Here we go. And make sure that's it. There we go. So now I am simply going to adjust that to become, let's put that here. Bam. The committee. Yay. Join us for Pride, Tribe, and Community. We're growing and doing some things together. I love this. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I tell people all the time that they need to go live, right? There's no pressure. We push the wrong button, we don't have something on there. Guess what? People are going to be here and enjoy it, or they're not. So thank you all once again for being a part of this here. Lion Flood, we are working to change how the world watches you virtually here at VCA Academy. And we're teaching you the art of going live, because it is an art.